Hello and welcome to IGN Plays Live. I am Jose Otero. This is Brendan Graver.
Hey!
And we're going to be playing Xenoblade Chronicles X, which is an anticipated Wii U RPG that you can actually buy right now.
This very moment, on the eShop or in stores.
Yeah, and sadly, one thing you can't read yet is IGN's review for the game. So sadly, we have, or at least I have, hit a few roadblocks. We want to finish it. Our editorial policy is to do so, and so here we are. So for the first 3 minutes, we're going to take some questions and just talk about it for you so that you can sort of get at least our impressions of it if that's what you're waiting on. If you're not and you just want to score, come back Monday.
If you want to ask us questions, I'm looking at our Twitter, so tweet with the hashtag IGNPlaysLive at IGN. I will read them. I will also look at our streaming site on IGN.com/IGN1. You can see me in chat, Rag_Fraga.
Yeah.
Ask us questions.
YouTube, Twitch,
I can try
all
and
you
check
kids.
the Twitch and the YouTubes.
Yeah, bring your questions, and we'll do our best to answer them if
I'll
they're
ask
reasonable.
the first question.
Oh man, what's the first question?
Is it good?
It is good.
Good?
Yeah, it is good. I can safely say in the 53 hours that I have committed to this game, that in terms of scope, scale, and the way the world feels, art direction, all those things really stand out. I do think they struggle in some areas with like some of the fetch quest stuff. I feel like sometimes that just feels like a bit padded out and bloated in some ways. Some worse than others, right? Like there are some fetch quests where you have to go out and do something, but then there are others where you have to collect random collectibles, and they'll tell you only the continent, but they don't really tell you what section. So you feel like you're kind of wasting time trying to find that one thing, and that can sometimes be a bummer. But otherwise, in terms of a lot of the game, once you get those Skells at 30 hours, it's just like, wow, like this is what I want. This is it. This is the moment.
It's nice to see when a game rewards you for investing all that time with some nice, juicy rewards. You said 53 hours you've played so far.
Yeah, and 30 up to the Skell. That's the preamble before you get a Skell.
Do you think so far is that a good amount, too much, too little?
So I think it does go quickly, and I think I understand why it exists. In Xenoblade, you're sort of charting this really hostile world, and the idea is, humans are refugees, you're trying to survive on this harsh planet, and so you are discovering uranium veins and other resources that you basically fold into an economy. Now, why is that important? Well, you learn at the 30-hour mark when you get the Skells that Skells are very expensive. They're huge investments, not just in terms of the customization angle that comes with them, in terms of like weapons and armor and making them better, but also in terms of if you break one, they cost money. Ugh. If you waste its fuel, that costs uranium. And so there is an economy, at 30 hours, there's an economy in place that folds neatly into, well, now you've got this expensive toy, go do these really cool things. But I will say the Skell license exam is awful.
Worse than the DMV?
It's like going to the DMV. It's like an 8-part fetch quest, or an 8-part quest, some of it more fetchy than others. And it's just really... It's a weird spot for it. Like, I've been in this game for 30 hours. Why are you disrespecting me like this? Like we've been together for a while, Xenoblade. What's going on?
So we've got a question on Twitch from Mario3000 says, any harsh difficulty curves?
Depends. There are a few bosses that have given me a run for my money. One thing that Xenoblade does do is that if you die 3 times on a boss, they do offer to lower its difficulty. And only that boss, not the entire game's difficulty. So it does try to meet you halfway, and that's opt-in. It's up to you. But yeah, there have been some bosses that I've gone in, and I'm just like, typical like with RPGs, I will run in, and I'm like, oh man, like this guy's stronger than me. I'm going to have to do some grinding or some side quests to pick up my experience and my level so that I can wreck this dude. So I have run into that in a couple places, but otherwise, like, it's been relatively smooth. And I do like the amount of freedom you have in terms of what you can and can't do.
I got another question on Twitch.
All right.
Eric Millington says, is the combat real-time? Watching the videos, and I'm kind of confused.
Okay, so I'm going to explain that to you, so stick around, Eric. But yes, it's a mix of real-time and then command, like special moves. So think of it as like if you've played an MMO, or like if you've played WoW, or another close console counterpart could be like Final Fantasy XII. Or even the last Xenoblade, like it's sort of the same style of system. These are all games where you pick a battle in real time. You don't get into random battles. You pick that fight when you see that enemy. And then you are automatically attacking at regular intervals, and then you choose a special move that will highlight, and do a special attack. If you time it through soul voice with one of your counterparts, one of your teammates, you get you get health regenerated, but then you also get different stat boosts that will affect and help you out, better either defensively or offensively, which is really cool. A lot of numbers popping out of you. A lot of the folks at IGN around my desk who would watch me play this game felt that the UI was a little crowded, and you're going to see that in a few minutes.
It is kind of intimidating.
Yeah, there's a lot to it. Yeah, and at times, it can almost look impenetrable, but there's actually, you do pick it up and learn it pretty well, I think.
We have another question. Eric Oz, at Eric Oz 1980, tweets us with the hashtag IGN Plays Live, and he says, "It's a huge game. I'm a busy guy. Can we get much out of it if we only play a little at a time?" I
think so. I think you really have to come into it knowing that it is a very long game, and you can get I think it is designed in a way where you do have that freedom to kind of choose how much you want to get done and how quickly. With a review deadline, that's not fun. I hate to tell you that, but I'm trying to not get stuck on that and instead appreciate what I think the game does really right and what I think it does wrong. But I will say that, yeah, I think as long as you're in it for the long haul, if you really think that a 60-hour campaign, let's say that's the timestamp, which is what it seems to be, or a 100-hour game even, like let's just say you're a completionist and you want to do the whole thing. If you want to see that through all the way, then you need to commit. But if you're not going to, then I wouldn't recommend picking it up.
Beer Brewer 32 asks, "My wife loves RPGs. Is this one worthy of putting under the Christmas tree?"
It depends on the RPG she likes, though, because just because she likes RPGs doesn't mean she likes every RPG.
That's true.
So give us some examples. What's your name? What's
Beer Brewer 32. Give us some examples, and we'll kind of let you know.
Yeah. So we're gonna cut over to the game now. I'm getting hand signals from our good, awesome producer.
The screen size.
Yeah.
You got black borders.
I got black borders? So I'll back out and fix that while we continue to answer questions. Hey, Ben, can you make sure this gets clipped so that we can put this up on the site, just this whole review impressions? Thanks. A little bit of behind-the-scenes action for you guys. Bring the questions. What else you got? While I fix the black border problem. Technical issues.
Two Guys, One Tank on Twitch asks, "Without spoiling anything if possible, does the story connect at all to Xenoblade Chronicles?"
In the 50 hours that I have played, I have not seen anything to suggest that. But that said, there is a character who's wearing like a little nod to Xenoblade.
I think I saw that in the trailer,
yeah. So I don't think they necessarily have to be related. I mean, Xenogears didn't feel very related to Xenosaga. Xenoblade didn't feel related to either one of those games. They are very big epics, and they are going for different things, I feel. So yeah, no, I haven't seen a case to believe that they're related yet, but I'll keep you posted.
Mad Dog 231 says, "Does it have any secret mechs, or do you have to buy them all?"
Yeah, the first hit's free. That's good. After that 8-part quest, it was good to know that the first mech you get is for free. The rest you do have to pay for. They are very expensive, which is another reason why the economy is such a big deal in this game. So yeah, you're going to have to buy them all. But the way everything is set up, once you have Moranium, which is the resource you need for fuel, and once you have money coming in and revenue coming in from all these different places that you've excavated, essentially, you are building up that money over time just passively while you're doing other things, plus the money you're getting from quests. So basically, this game is constantly throwing money at you.
So do you think the grinding is kind of like
The grinding is more for the level and XP. Like in terms of money, you're not grinding for the dough. At least I don't think you are. You're just playing the game the way you would be. Yeah, no grinding for the Skrilla, as we like to say. What you got next?
Who else has questions for us? I will read them on Twitch. I will read them on our Twitter account with the hashtag IGNPlaysLive. I will read them on IGN1. I'm in all places. Let me go to YouTube. I haven't been to YouTube yet.
Okay. I'm trying to think if there's anything else that really stands out. I will say that there's going to be a spoiler-free live stream. We're not trying to spoil the game for you. In fact, I'm going to jump into the UI and just make sure that any prompts for what to do next, because anytime I'm going to finish a subquest, they basically toss me back to the main quest, and it would show a prompt as to where they want me to go. I'm going to make sure that that's not there. We're also going to try and give you a nice tour of the world as it is. I'm going to run around and do some subquests, maybe show you some monsters if you want to see some of that stuff. show off really awesome Skells. We're going to customize the Skell together. So we've got a couple things that we're going to show you today.
In answer to your question, Bilal Tariq, the game is out right now on
That's
the Wii U.
right. If you're in Europe or in North America, this is finally out. This
Just
game
for the Wii U.
has been in Japan for a while. It's only on Wii U. Artistically, it is gorgeous. I mean, we could cut. Ben, why don't you show them the lovely title screen? Because they're teasing these Skells the entire time you're playing this thing. They're reminding you that Skells
Tenerim on
exist.
YouTube asks, what is the goal of the game? Killing innocent animals? Because I've seen a lot of that.
No, it's survival. They crash land on the planet Mira. They were chased by one of two alien factions that had a war over Earth and destroyed Earth. They don't really know why that happened, and now they've crash landed and they need to make the best of it.
So
but there is a more harrowing circumstance that I don't want to get into, and there is a very cool twist roughly a couple chapters into the game where they sort of lift back the veil and you learn something you didn't even realize.
Huh.
And I thought it was really cool. I thought it was a really smart twist, and it becomes the fuel for the rest of that campaign. So there's no Monado, there's no secret, or special weapon, or the ability to use time travel in order to prevent someone's death. Like, it doesn't really deal with those themes that Xenoblade Chronicles did. Slight spoiler on Wii and 3DS.
Here's an interesting question. Lee Tia Simba asks, did you enjoy Xenoblade Chronicles X more than Xenoblade Chronicles Original? So far.
It's hard to say. I see them almost even. Come back to me. I haven't finished this one, so sorry I can't
That's a work in
directly
progress.
answer that. Yeah, it's a work in progress. If you've been waiting for the review, I am so sorry. All right, so we're going to end questions at least about the review for now, but you can keep asking questions about the game. How can they do that, Brendan?
You can tweet us with the hashtag IGNPlaysLive, like Alex Varela, who asks, how many Skells can you own?
Ooh, it seems like you can own a bunch. I currently own 4. And I hope I'm not inside of this one. Ben, can you keep the camera on us just to make sure I can set up UI and stuff like that? Just make sure we're not spoiling anything. I want to take us back to the main town too. So you can get a few more questions in about the review if you want to. But wait, was I answering a question just now?
About how many Skells you can own.
Oh, how many Skells? I don't see a limit so far, but they're also so expensive. Like, it's one of those things where I'm like, yeah. All right, yeah, so I'm going to take us back to town, to New LA.
You can also chat with us with our video player, IGN.com/IGN1, like
right.
Mouseboy, who's kind of asking, like, he likes games like, Final Fantasy or Tales, but he's not sure about the battle system in this, but would this be a good bet for him, you think?
See, I haven't played the Tales games, so I'm not sure. I will say that I'm just turning off mission objectives. I'm going to keep weather and time on. I will say, if the battle system seems to be a huge hurdle, I would recommend checking out, Nintendo put out a good video about combat in this game. I would watch that video, and I would also watch the stream and just see. I'll try my best to explain sort of what's happening, but I think you should make an educated decision and sort of know what you're getting into, because it is a mix of real time and commands that you're pulling on the fly. Yeah. So I'm fast traveling, and then once we load in, Ben, you can kick it over to us. So we're going to start out in New Los Angeles. It is the colony.
New.
Yeah,
Los
and it's
Angeles.
not quite as strange as Los Angeles, which blew my mind, because LA is a strange town.
It also has giant robots. And I'm sorry, is that Skell you own back there?
Don't pay attention to the
okay.
Skell, but in fact, watch this one. So this is when the game starts. You constantly are seeing these guys just walking around town, doing. Oh, my blade level went up. Let me go do something. I need to do very quickly. So I'm running around. This is basically our metropolis, our town. And I'm trying to avoid showing you something that isn't a spoiler, but I just don't want you to see it yet.
Don't look, it's a surprise.
Yeah, don't look, it's a surprise. But you can sort of zoom out, zoom in. I need to talk to her because my blade level went up, and when your blade level goes up, you can then choose a bonus. First of all, you get a bonus, but then you also choose a category that you want to increase.
Ooh, I like this question. How is the loading times in this game?
So once you have the data packs, relatively quick. That first load is still a little long, but not very. And then once that's up, you can travel anywhere. The worst thing you'll see is maybe the occasional texture pop in, depending on how fast you're moving. Hang on, I got a biological or archaeological. Which one you want me to increase?
It belongs in a museum, so archaeological.
Okay, let's go with archaeological. That level has gone up. So now if I find any level 3 items in the world, I can open them. All right.
We got an update from Beer Brewer 32. His wife likes Fable, Skyrim, Final Fantasy. Seems like a mix of, you know,
So those are
Western,
more real
Japanese.
time than this, I think. So you definitely want to do your homework before. So check out the stream. We're gonna go over combat. So these are my Skells. I have 4 currently, but I only have a 3-person party right now, so we only have 3 equipped. And I took some inspiration from a popular
This reminds me
mid
of
to late 90s anime. Go ahead.
This reminds me of my Fallout bunker where I keep all my power armors on display.
If you can't tell from the red and orange one, you're definitely going to tell from the first one over here that we were going for a very specific look.
I really like it.
For the customization. You'll see they're very tall. I could zoom out even further.
Is it going to start screaming at me?
Yeah, they're really big. So let's board, right? Let's get on board. Oh, I should do that again. Hang on. I didn't realize the camera was going to jump out that far. So let me zoom in a little more so you can see the awesome, the brief transition. There we go. All right, so I am in my suit. This
So
is
are your
my Skell.
crewmates. I like that.
So are my crewmates. Now, at first, you don't have the ability to fly in these things. So you're going to click in the left stick, and you
it's
can
a
turn
transformer.
into you can turn into this car. Now, it does skate around. It's not the best driving thing in the world. The advice I've been given is to drive it more like the Warthog. So use the left stick for gas and brake, and then the right stick for left and right turns. You could do all that with the left stick, but as you can see, it does look a tad awkward, and it does feel a tad awkward. I'm not gonna lie. It's not the perfect driving simulator, but I don't think that's what this game was going for.
Yeah.
I think it just wanted to look something cool.
Plus you have
And
some
there you
really-
have a moment of the pop in, so you can see that. I'm not messing with that guy because he's a level 92, and that purple indicates that he's a beefed up. He's a tyrant. I'm instead going to just transform. Oh, we got another one over there, an 81. So these guys just spawn in, they roam around, they cause a lot of trouble. So let's transform.
Potato King at Trogdor6, good to see you back. He says, awesome shirt, Jose. Just want to say that.
Oh, thank you. Thanks a
You
lot.
always have the greatest shirts.
All right. I try. It's been a while. I got to go shopping soon. So here we go. You're going to see that I have a huge sword on my right shoulder. I've got sort of a machine gun laser on my left. I'm going to walk you through the rest of it later. But my favorite thing to do in Skells, believe it or not, and I'm going to go back to town for this part because I want to show this off. So I'm going to drive back. You notice I'm picking up collectibles. There are these little
blue crystals.
glowing blue crystals. These are useful because some people want them in quests, and sometimes you already have them because you've been traveling around the world. So you get that stuff. So I'm just driving back to New Los Angeles. Again, you're going to notice some things do pop in. Loading times aren't bad, I don't think. Without it, it is a little longer, but I wouldn't say it's overbearing or terrible. I didn't find it awful. So this is my favorite thing to do. Ready? We're going to fly. Oh. So I've got my team of Skells. They'll follow me.
And you can fly like out of the city like that?
Yep, you can just fly out into the world, go wherever you want. Now you will notice I have a Skell fuel meter on the right, right there.
8,600
and it is
dropping.
it is dropping, yeah, because when you fly, it does take up gas, and when you fight, it takes up gas. So that's Skell fuel is powered by Moranium. It is. I'm going to show you what that means in a few minutes, but right now we're standing on top of the tallest building in New Los Angeles, and when we fly out, one of the things I do like that we can do. So there's the industrial district down there, residential's over there. And if I could also just drop out of the sky, like turn off my thrusters, and they, open their arms. Kind of like
It's like skydiving.
Yeah, they're skydiving. Although that one decided to not do any of what I just did. And you could pick your target and fly outwards. You can't hear it because we're talking, but you'll hear the wind and things like that. And yeah, no one really reacts to me though. This is one of my beefs with this game right now, is that the world doesn't seem to really care that I am stomping around in
just
this
another
thing.
day in New Los Angeles.
It's this thing that does kind of break the immersion a little bit for me. Like, it's really cool to be in these huge suits, sort of walking around this space. But at the same time, like, it would also be really cool if things actually paid attention to the fact that I'm here. Yeah, whereas if I stand in this car's way, he's not going to stop. He just clips through my foot.
Okay, I got 2 good questions.
Okay, go for it. What do you got? I'm going to fly
Twitch,
around.
PY Tolk says, how many hours would you say it takes from the start until you felt comfortable with the systems and controls?
It's a good question. I would say 3 or 4. Maybe even less, actually. Maybe within the first hour, I felt fine, but I had played the first game. So I think it comes from, I think to better answer that question, it comes with your familiarity of the last Xenoblade, for the most part.
Makes sense.
Yeah, I would say that, but it could take a few hours, I would guess.
Right.
Yeah, we discovered a new place, so we got XP for that. This is a scenic location.
The next question I have for you.
Ooh, what do you got?
iMaester says, Jose, could you explain the classes a little more? I can't decide which one I should go for, and I'm nervous. I don't want to go back once the decision's made.
So there's really good descriptions for the classes. I would suggest you read those. I haven't invested in all of the classes. In fact, I'm still kind of finding my way through some of them. I've recently just started a new class. I'm trying to mess around with the commando tier. But they do have a class that's for beginners. I believe it's the striker class. And you want to mess around with that one. I would say call that home first. What's really cool, I think, about this game is that they encourage you to switch. And when you do, the only thing you do, you will lose arts, and your arts do lose a bit of level. But your standard attacks are still really powerful, and as you play, you'll get back the experience you had really quickly. So that guy's a level 50. I don't want to mess with him. So I'm a level 39 for those wondering. But yeah, just look at like the artistry here. Like this is the thing that just blows my mind. So I'm gonna actually go out there.
This really evokes like a sense of like kind of like the Metroid Prime like level of like being in a weird new planet and being able to explore it.
No, definitely. And what I really appreciate, we have a time-lapse video on IGN of 4 locations, and there's weather effects. In the desert in Oblivia, you'll see like these sort of crazy electrical storms where the lightning comes from the planet itself, and you take damage during those times. But I mean, just look at this. Like this is a really good-looking game, and I think that's one place where they definitely the sense of scale of going from being like just a regular person on foot to then jumping inside of one of these things, and then how good that looks. And all 3 of these Skells, I believe, are light armor Skells. There are heavy armor Skells, there are medium armor Skells, and there's a lot of complexity to how they work, and we're going to get to that. But yeah, it's just a ton of stuff. So let's go on a tour really fast. So this is Primordia. This is where the game starts, where you crash land. There is the ship. Yeah, that's your home base. That's where New Los Angeles is, and you run there and you get familiar with this first continent. And from the get-go, you can actually head over to the second. So I'm going to fly to this one, but one thing, if you can cut to us really quick, Ben, I just want to hold this up to the camera. So this is a big part of how you play this game. On the gamepad itself, you are discovering on these different hexagons fast travel points, so that before you get the ability to fly, and it's an awesome ability, you still have the ability to like get around the map really quickly. You don't have to go everywhere on foot. So I'm going to now just turn on these thrusters.
It took you about 30 hours to get the mechs?
Yeah, and that's without the flight. The flight module doesn't come into play until I think hour 40, maybe. And you can fight enemies in the sky. I'm trying not to. I'm just going to fly over to Noctilum, which is the continent located to the left. In fact, you're going to notice artistically, we're going to see a shift in terms of
the topography in the region just changes dramatically.
Like, these are green plains and very mountains and hilltops. You'll see a lot of mountains here, but it's much more lush jungle. So we have switched over to the
answer the questions I've been seeing everywhere. No story spoilers.
No spoilers. We're not here to spoil the story for you. This game just came out. I mean, what kind of evil? How could we sleep at night if we were here spoiling this game for you? Like, that'd be wrong. So I'm just going to get off here because I want to double check if I can loot this point. I can't. All right, let's get in a fight. All right, so this is a Pillager Sirpo? All right, let's go with that. So I'm going to pick a fight with him. So I picked the new class. I've been trying to work on my commando class. And so you're going to see me...
So you can see the auto
I don't have a lot of... you're seeing the audio attacking happening, first of all. But also, I don't have a ton of abilities on the bottom bar because I need to work on this class and that stuff. So when they flash like this, that's the soul voice system. And that's basically your heads up to perform this move. And you will get a buff from your teammates, or you'll buff your team, or you'll heal your team.
That too.
Yeah, your teammate is basically calling out for an ability, and they complement you pretty well. in terms of what they do, which I think is really cool. Like if you topple an enemy, some moves will knock an enemy down, and then everyone just runs in and handles the business. And so that I think is really cool. So if you notice, these enemies have S's over their heads. Right now, we're part of an online squad, so you can passively join a squad online, and you basically, the members of your squad have that list to the bottom right of the screen. Hopefully we're not covering it, and if we are, Ben, can you just cut to a full screen so people can see that?
We're on that side, yeah.
Yeah. So you'll see the number 2 squad mission. We have 32 minutes to complete it, and 1 of the 5 have been cleared, meaning that the enemies that needed to get wiped out were wiped out in that category. So we're working on these guys, and the way you find out that they're part of that is you'll see the little S indicator over their head. So I think that's really cool because it just helps you. It gives you another distraction on top of all the others. Yeah, and you don't have to do it. You're not obligated to. You do get rewards for it. So that's really cool.
So do you want to explain what all the bars that your characters' names are? I think they're here.
Where? Those bars right here?
Yeah.
Also, so you're looking at health. You're looking at, I believe it's TP. So TP, that category, when it reaches a full power, you can basically go into an overdrive state where you regain your cooldowns basically pass much faster, and a few other buffs, I believe. And that's really cool. They're ultimately really helpful. On top of that, I'm just going to hit pause. Icon. So a few more things going on. There's a skull icon, so that means each one of these is a skull pilot. Next to that are 2 bars. So the top one that says 39 is my level and how close I am on the experience bar. So for example, Elma is about to hit level 39. And the bar underneath, I believe, has to do with your class rank. And so like I told you, I have just started a new class, so that's why I'm rank 2, whereas Elma and Lynn are both rank 20. Yeah, so I'm working on that. So let me pick one more fight just to make sure people are clear and we can answer some questions about combat. So to just instigate the fight, you're pressing the R shoulder button, you're bringing up an icon, and then you're going to choose. You can either lead off with a basic attack, which is the center icon, or one of the special attacks. So I'm going to lead off with this one. Sometimes you get a QTE. When you do your QTE properly, you get health, you get, that's soul voice, but you get health.
Cut off his arm.
I did, yeah. Their body parts are completely destructible, which is really cool. And I can also switch between swords and guns just by pressing the X button.
Oh, I like that.
As your regular attack. Now, when you use certain specials, it'll switch you to a weapon, and then he just, or she, depending on the avatar you make, will stay on that attack type. So I think that's really cool. Let's pick a fight with this one. So I'm going to switch to guns. You'll see I have 2 guns. The class I'm using is the same class Elma uses. I dressed her as ridiculously as I possibly could. If you haven't noticed, she's wearing some strange.
How's your AI companions?
They're pretty good. For the most part, the way the soul voice system is set up, I feel like they are they have not been a problem for me in terms of like exploring the world or getting themselves killed. Like they make pretty smart decisions. Like I said earlier, when I topple something, they jump on it. When they call for certain actions from me, I feel like that dynamic of teamwork is really well represented, I think.
I think I'd seen somewhere you can customize a lot of their tactics.
Yeah, well, you can customize what happens on Soul Voice. You cannot really tell them what to do. They have their own Soul Voice, and from what I've seen, you're not telling them, okay, this is what you're going to do. So this move I just used right here is pretty deadly, and it uses up some of my TP bar, but if that TP bar maxes out, I can go into overdrive, which I'll try to do on the next few enemies if people want to see that.
I know you haven't beaten the game yet, but is there New Game Plus that you know about?
I don't know that, the answer to that, sorry. I would imagine there is, because it would be kind of a bummer to find out that you finished the game, and then you can't finish the, there's so many side quests in this game, like I just feel like that would be potentially a problem. But then again, you can also, if it's made clear that there's no turning back, like I feel like, old school Final Fantasy games were very good at telling you, hey, you're about to go somewhere and you're not going to be able to come back. Even Earthbound did that. So I think that if that's the case, we're going to find out. But sorry,
Yes.
I can't answer that question any better than that.
Yes, Attack on Koopa, I am reading comments. I'm hopping between Twitch and YouTube and Twitter.
And how could they tweet the question at us?
You tweet at IGN with the hashtag IGN Plays Live, and I will see it, or you can go on Twitch, or on YouTube, or on our streaming site, ign.com/IGN1.
Yeah.
I'm hopping between all of them, so if I miss your question, I'm sorry. I'm looking.
So you want to know fast travel, right? Or what that's like, or load times. Let's just say I'm trying to answer that
Sure.
question for you. So I'm going to head over to another location within Noctilum right now. It's to the north. It's not the northmost location, but you're going to see that the next area, and this is a disk version running with the data packs installed, we're there. So that was relatively smooth. Now let's go to another continent just to see. Ooh, is this looted? Yes, it is. Okay. I'm just trying to make sure we didn't miss anything. I'm going to look around a little bit before we leave here, but I do want to... So that lightning icon means that if he hears me, he will attack me. He will aggro me. If you see an eyeball, if he sees you, he attacks you. Some enemies have both.
I like
As long as you're not running by them, they won't hear you. But if you
that's
try to sprint by,
that's
they
a really
will
clever
normally-
mechanic.
Oh wow, he didn't pick me up. Yeah, it is for the most part.
Unknown
I think
aliens
that's
will
pretty cool.
behave differently, right?
Yes. It especially helps when they spawn in stuff that's like level 80, and you're like, why? Why? I'm only level 15.
Please have mercy
Why?
on me.
Yeah, it's pretty mean. So let's just mess with him a little bit. Yeah, and I might not have the best weapons right now. At least I hope I do, but it doesn't. Ever since I switched classes, when you switch classes, it also changes your loadout. And so I didn't double check what I'm using right now. So I'm gonna run and do that at some point during the stream. I don't want to burn the TP. I'm trying to get to overdrive so you guys can see it.
Oh,
Let's just burn it.
never mind. Don't burn it.
Too late. It's done. It is burned.
Well,
All right,
we
so you'll see
do
different
have
parts of them blow up.
we have an hour and a half to get that overdrive. So.
Oh, that's fine. Yeah, we'll get it. All right, so more questions. What do you got? I do want to, wait, one more thing, sorry, before you ask this question. I do want to point out that at first, this combat does feel really overwhelming, because you're just like, okay, everything's happening in real time. I pick things from the bottom, and then when they pulse, you start to get nervous, because you're not sure what they want from you. I can tell you with absolute certainty, you will get the hang of it. It seems like they're asking a lot, but it's actually pretty simple. You move back and forth along the arts meter with the D-pad, and you quickly choose what you want to attack. You do want to take the time to study the attacks for your character, because positioning is everything. Like, for example, some attacks are better for, like in the first Xenoblade, Shulk's backslash, which is in Smash Brothers. That was one of the things it did. Like, you had to be positioned behind them in order to get the most out of that. All right, now your question.
2 questions. One, can we go find the highest place in the world and jump off of it? Or was it the Los Angeles?
No, I think there's higher than that. We can try. I could also show you one of the scariest boss monsters in this game.
I like that too.
I don't want to go near him, because if he blows up my Skell, I don't know if insurance is going to cover it. And I'm not kidding. These Skells cost money.
Insurance does not cover acts of crazy monsters.
You don't even want to know. All right, let me fast travel to another continent. So we're going to fast travel to Oblivia. It's the continent located to the right of Primordia. Let's just see how this load time goes. And again, as long as you have those data packs installed, it's relatively quicker. It's faster. But I do want to point out, that's a lot of space on that hard drive. You need to potentially have an external drive hooked up, because it's pretty large. Like, it's going to eat up a lot of space. If you're buying digital games, you're definitely going to need it. So we're here in Noctilum by a waterfall.
Wii U Rules asks, is Xenoblade Chronicles X compatible with the Wii U Pro controller?
No.
Yeah, you kind of need that.
Yeah,
that
you need the gamepad, because you need all of. So you're basically, your gamepad's not just your map. It's also the way that you're managing resources in this world. So what that means is that this is a Moranium vein. It was discovered earlier, so that's why I'm not being prompted to pop it now. And what happens here is that I can mine specific minerals, and you get that data from the gamepad. So right now, this specific one, there isn't a mineable resource, but it scores a B for revenue and a B for combat support. So if I put in a revenue-enhancing probe here, I'll get more money. If I put in a combat-specific probe here, it will help me out better than, say, somewhere where those score lower. These are important things to know, because, again, for the first 30 hours of this game, you're building an economy, and it is really important that you pay attention to it. Yeah, because you're basically setting up your income. Like, look over there. I have 248,000 funds because it doesn't have a dollar value attached to it. I'm getting 25,000 every time that turn kicks over,
Wow.
like every day. And I can get more than that, and that's helpful. Like, again, Skells are really expensive, and if you don't believe me,
Okay, where'd I boss at?
we're gonna run over to the Skell purchasing machine so you can see what I'm talking about.
See that boss.
Oh, you wanna see that boss?
I want to see that boss. People want to
Do
see.
the people wanna see
People
that
want
boss?
to see. They said, "Let's see some scale. Show me the boss."
Okay, let's go. Okay, so far this is the scariest boss I have seen so far. He hangs out in this one location.
And this isn't even a story thing. They're just like a random big boss guy.
Well, I don't want to say if he's story related or not. I don't think
no
he's story
spoilers.
related. Yeah, let's not entertain.
He's just
you know,
a boss.
he is a very hulking, large thing that flies
What?
around here. So lucky for me, I don't think he aggroes when he sees me, so I'm gonna go up there.
Jeez.
But yeah, he's a big boy. All right, so I guess we're gonna go up there, huh? You sure about this?
Yes, I'm sure about this.
Okay.
The people demand it.
The people demand that we show them these things. All right, so let's take off.
I think you're Abby. You can take it on.
Uh-huh. Famous last words. Okay, so that's not him.
No, that's a little puny guy.
Where is he? Oh, there he goes. So his name.
I think you could take him.
Wait, do people want to see his name? Actually, we won't show you his name just for save of.
Sure.
Actually, whatever. Telethia, the
Endbringer.
Endbringer. He is level 99.
You could totally take him.
And he just flies around and does not care about you at all.
It's kind of like that giant thing from the Avatar.
Yeah, I want to try and fly next to him. Let's see. I don't think he aggroes because I didn't see anything next to his name bar. But let's just get close.
You could be the Steve Irwin of this world. Poke with the stick.
Whatever.
Crikey.
Yeah, okay. Crikey.
That's a big bird.
Crikey. I don't believe it. I don't even know what that accent was. Yeah, this. I mean, look at the wingspan. Look at the art direction. Like the level of detail. He reminds me a lot of one of the weapons from Final Fantasy VII. That's what he reminds me of. Just this thing that is chilling out in the middle of nowhere and will rip you up if you dare.
I miss that from RPGs.
Look,
There's that giant elder god thing just like chilling out on a rock.
Yes.
Like, yeah, it's my place.
All right, so I'm gonna do something stupid.
Yeah.
But I don't want to lose my Skell, so I'm gonna park my Skell here, and I'm gonna shoot at him when he comes back, and pray that one of the bullets hits him, and then I'm gonna try and run for it, we'll see what happens. I just don't want to lose the Skell because Skells cost money.
Does your Skell move with you if you fast travel without it?
Yes,
Okay.
it does. It'll always show up right behind you.
Cool.
All right, wait. I'm trying. Oh, come on.
I'm gonna poke you with a stick.
Here we go. Shoot him. No.
Did he just not even feel it?
No, he didn't shoot.
Oh.
He wasn't close enough for me to shoot him. I don't want to
okay.
go out there. This is scary. Let's see. What else we have? Oh, will he pay attention if I pull the early bird? Nope. Still no attention from this thing. All right, he's coming back. We'll try it one more time. Really don't want to lose a Skell because of this. This is not worth the investment. I don't
Yes, it
care.
is. It's worth the entertainment.
No, it's not. He'll kill it in one hit. I'm only level 39.
Okay, let's go
All
buy
right,
some
come on,
insurance first.
Come on, shoot.
Get him.
Come on, you can do it. Nope, he don't care.
What
Yeah,
about if you get
we're
on top?
done.
You get the.
All right, fine. I'm gonna be so mad about this if I lose my unit 1. I'm telling you right now. All right, let's just go get him. Why do I listen to you?
Can you shoot him and then eject?
That's a good plan, actually. That's a sound strategy. We're gonna go with that. Shoot him and then eject. All right, here we go.
Spit in his
Here we go.
eye and see if he blinks.
Come on. All right,
Miss.
miss.
Oh,
And he's angry.
he's turning around. He just got even
And,
bigger.
all right, everybody, get out of your Skells now.
He has arms on his wings. He's like a giant bat.
Oh man, we can't eject in the air. No, he's gonna.
Start going down.
All right, we may have to reload a save file.
You're not dead yet.
So this event, no, he blew it up in one hit, and now he's gonna shoot something that's probably gonna kill us all. So thanks. And this can happen during a boss fight. It's very embarrassing. So those purple things are gonna come down on us. Or maybe they aren't. They did.
6,000 damage.
Yeah, and that's all he needed. And he's done. Thanks for playing. We're gonna see you next time.
So, how much does it cost to repair your Skell?
You want to know?
Yeah. Since you just lost 3 of them.
Okay. So let's go to
is
the
important
Blade
information
Barracks. This is important information.
If I want to get a Skell, I want to know
because I need to be real with you. Like at first, you have insurance in place, and so every time you lose it, you're like, oh, you see a message, insurance has replaced your Skell. So I'm like, oh, that's good. I'm glad. And actually, that QuickTime event that just happened, if you get it perfect, the cost is reduced. If you get it good, the cost is worse. If you fail, the cost is worse. So this is all very painful. You really don't want to lose those things, especially once you run out of insurance, which I ran into that problem at one point during the review.
Yay!
So it has replaced 2 of them, but notice Unit 1 is still not in production. So the fee is 192,986 pesos.
Can you get like a credit card?
No. Yeah, I can afford it.
So I can pay it off an installment plan?
I could pay the fee. There's also salvage tickets which you can pick up. I think that works in conjunction as basically your supplement as insurance. So I go, oh, I'll use a salvage ticket. That's fine. But you can abandon and sell it, which would be a bad idea. I don't want to sell this thing.
It looks too cool.
It hurts. So this is one I'm not using presently. This is a medium type Skell, and you'll see here it's got it's ready.
What's that giant thing on its back?
That is a huge sword, my friend. Like that. This one is legit. So I think I may try to. Oh, it actually has more HP than the last frame too.
Huh.
I don't want to retire Unit 1, but it might be the time. Hey, Ben, cut to us, because I just want to reload my save. I don't want to keep this buffoonery that we just did. Sorry.
Filmer Game asks, what's the level cap? You think it's 99?
I would imagine. I mean, Telethia is 99. That would make a lot of sense. It might be more, though. Sorry, I can't answer that, only because I haven't finished the game, but you know, we should have an answer for you, I guess, at some point. Ask me again on Monday. And I might have an answer. Who knows?
That's a good point.
What else you got?
Let's see. I saw it.
Preguntas, quejas, questions.
Does the world feel passive or alive?
Oh, okay. So I have a criticism for this one. So I think the world succeeds at feeling very vast, very big, very open, like you're constantly like looking over the hills and seeing all of this variety in the enemy types. But one of the things that does bug me a bit about Xenoblade is that when you reach this level of graphical fidelity, when a game looks this good artistically, and you see, you know, these packs of roaming creatures and you're trying to sell the illusion of an ecosystem, when none of them try to eat each other or run from each other or interact with each other, like very rarely do you see them doing some actions outside of a few set things. And I hate to criticize the game for what it isn't, but for me that does break some of that illusion a bit.
Yeah, I mean,
because I don't see them interact in any meaningful way.
Like one of the very early parts of the game, you take like this Jurassic Park sequence where like you just see all the animals and like. In a Jurassic Park world, you expect the velociraptors to be attacking the other dinosaurs, and if you don't see that in this, it's kind of like...
You'll see a pack of, like, there's these lion-like Grex. They just lay and they graze in the sun, and they look, like, deadly. And then they just kind of chill.
Where's the food chain?
There's no... So, to me, that does kind of bring it down a little bit, because I don't see that, and just the illusion of it, to me, would go a long way. And it doesn't. It kind of breaks in that moment. You can come back to us now, Ben. Yeah, we're back in Unit 1. Let's go customize that Skell that's back at the barracks.
Is this world, would you say?
Oh, it's got to be one of the biggest open world games.
Is it bigger than Fallout 4?
Possibly, yeah. No, by a magnitude, maybe. I mean, there are 5 continents, which that sounds huge, but. You know, Noctilum is smaller than, say, Primordia to me, you know, but then again, it does go more horizontally, whereas Primordia goes, it goes more vertically, whereas on the map, Primordia is more horizontal.
There's also, like, I think a sense of scale that every game has its own sense.
Yeah,
so
I don't think Fallout has this sense of scale to it. I think Fallout succeeds in other ways.
You might still be able to run across the entire place in a similar time, but you don't have a giant mech that flies across the whole thing.
All right, so Ben, this is where we're going to start customization, all right? So we want to dress up this AS0530 Inferno ST. So Brendan, you had a homework assignment, which was to bring me, what do you want this thing to look like? Like if there's a transformer or a mech from another, a color scheme for a mech from another. Oh, you did it.
Yes, I did.
What? Okay, it's kind of simple, but I will try my best. So Brendan just pulled up a photo of from Gundam Wing. There
Death
was,
Scythe Hell.
Death Scythe.
My favorite Gundam Wing.
Yeah. Okay, good choice. So we're gonna work on that. So we're gonna start with, you'll see here, you can register a Skell to a pilot. You have to register the Skell to a pilot. Only the first one is registered automatically. You can change gear on it. Let's go over to customize colors. So you'll see that the parts that are going to change are flashing right now.
Big question here, can I get a scythe?
I don't know if one's available yet, but we can try. There's a lot of different weapon types that surprise me. Like this beam katana is just one of many things that when you look at them. I mean, let me just take you back for a second before we. I mean, look at what this guy's holding.
Oh.
I mean, on the right side they've got. I don't even know what to call that.
Kind of like
it's beautiful.
Scissor blade.
I guess. I mean,
Looks
and
like
then I
Voldo from
got
Soul
another
Calibur.
katana over there. They have spears that you can put on like their back, so this isn't one of them. So these are all really cool. All right, so you want me to make it look like Death Scythe. Why don't
Death
you
Scythe,
like full screen and turn that around just so folks can see what we're going for.
We are.
And if you like Gundam Wing,
My personal favorite. Oh, yeah.
it's a Gundam.
It's a Gundam!
It's a Gundam. Right?
Yeah.
All right, so Ben, we're gonna cut back. So we're gonna try and make this work. No promises, but I will do my best. So should that part, yeah, I guess that portion can be black. So
Yeah,
let's
that's like
start
kind of
there.
black upper body, white lower body.
Yeah, so we'll just kill the brightness here
Ooh.
and make it dark, and you'll see there.
Hue saturation on my Skell.
Yep.
That's crazy.
Yep, so we're gonna kill that. I think that'll work. Then for this portion, wait, what section is this?
This is
That
the
should definitely
highlight. I'd
be
say white.
highlights. Should be white. Is it white or is it gray?
There's like gray and white parts, so white or gray would probably be
Okay,
light gray.
so that's gonna be tricky. How are we gonna pull off? Oh, I get it. Okay, so we'll put the saturation down, but the brightness up, and that should do it. Okay, so we've got. It's not looking too shabby.
Yeah, make the blue stripes gray, I would say.
Yeah, or yellow. I mean, because there is some yellow going on there.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea.
It depends. It depends on how you want to do it. So there are limitations. I mean, it's not perfect, but it is pretty good. The blue might just be energy, so we're gonna have to see. Yeah. Oh no.
Section 4.
Let's see. Lights. All right, we'll get to it. Let's just go with sector 3 right now. So. Wait, what's flashing? Okay, so
I make those yellow.
You see those shoulders? Make that yellow?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So we'll go with that. So we're gonna fix the hue. You're just adjusting these 3 sliders. I'm sure people are gonna start releasing. So you see over there are numerical values, so you can put that out there.
Oh yeah.
Share it with your friends. Put it on Twitter. Let them know.
Oh, there we go.
Or on wiki guides and things. Yeah, that's coming along. A little more saturated, you think?
We're good with there. Yeah.
Okay, cool. So let's go with sector 4 now.
Oh, yeah,
this is the blue.
Yes.
Okay, so we don't want this to be yellow. We want to go for black or?
I would say either make it yellow too or make it gray.
Okay, let's go for yellow and see how it looks, and then we'll respond from there. So this is the yellow.
That's to make it gray.
Okay, so we're gonna go with gray.
Right, yeah.
Okay, so let's bring this down. And you'll see too, they have the colors on the right, previous and current, and they show you like how that's coming along. So you meant gray or you meant white?
No, that's good.
Oh, yeah, it is
Yeah,
gray.
no,
Wow,
sorry.
that looks cool. Okay. All right, so this is as close as we're going to get for now. What color would you say the visor should be? What color do you want the visor to be?
I think he had a green
He has
visor.
green, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's make it green. I like that. That's cool. And you could also, so lights has to do with the engine of all of them. So basically the energy that pulses out of it.
Make it red.
Let's make it red. Okay, so you'll see that the fin on the back's color, and the energy that comes out of it is pretty cool.
I could do this for hours.
Yeah, no, this is pretty cool. And you could also just make all armor the same color. So we're gonna update it. We could also rename it, so we're gonna do that. And I think that's a really cool. But I don't know if it's gonna fit.
Just Death Scythe is fine. S.
I'm looking for
C. Y.
TH.
Close enough. Death Scythe.
Death Scythe. All right, so we're gonna hit OK. You'll see there, we couldn't get the E in. There's only so much we can do.
Close enough
Close
for
enough.
me.
Yeah.
Hi, Strike
Wait,
Boy
is there
99.
like a shortened way for death that we should text message? No.
Skull emoji.
We're old men here. Old men and women working these.
You
this
crazy
week.
kids.
Should-
You DTH.
Some of the kids right. Who talks like that? All right, so let's register this. Oh, let's
about
register this Skell. I'm gonna register it to me.
It's fine. I'm not in this game.
Yeah, I'm gonna let Unit 1 go. In fact, I'm gonna assign Unit 1 to. Actually, no, I'm gonna leave it alone. Although that unit has my favorite. Oh, and you can also, sorry, while we're here, at Blade Barracks, you can also, it isn't just about the hangar, it's also, you can customize the entire barracks itself. Yeah, so your room colors, for your common room, your Skell hangar, you do have a hangar. Isn't that awesome? Doesn't that look good? There's also a room for hollow figures, which I haven't unlocked them all, but I put one in. And you can run to these spaces in the game itself.
So there are collectibles in this game?
Yes. Oh, there are so many things you can be
Guides
picking
and me
up.
is crying right now.
I mean, just now, I just got a bunch of rare minerals. But check it out. So if you zoom in the camera enough, it looks like a first person, but it's actually not. It's cheating. It's probably like the camera's at his hip. But look at that. Look at this showcase.
My death scythe.
Right? Ben's happy. Ben's just like, man, it's good looking. Actually, if you want it to look better, we can kill these HUD elements, which is also really cool. They let you really dig deep and change it as much as you want. So you can turn off, for example, I can turn off the mini-map. I can turn off the Skell fuel gauge. I can have status displayed always.
This is Xenoblade Chronicles X, Strike Boy.
Yeah, you're looking at Xenoblade Chronicles X. This is a 50+ hour save file. We're not spoiling the game, making sure you know that right now.
What about multiplayer?
So there's a couple of ways to talk about multiplayer in Xenoblade. Oh, I gotta turn one more thing off, but yeah, it's pretty. Yeah,
still looking
pretty
hot.
Close. Yeah, it's looking really good. So there are a couple of ways to engage in multiplayer in this game. The passive way is that anyone else who's on your friends list who's playing, you'll see avatars of them just sitting around in the world, and you can basically have them sign up, and an AI-driven version of them will play on your team. So that's really cool. A good friend of ours called it, I think he called it Mingle Player, which I thought was a really clever way to describe it. Like, it sounds like marketing, but he doesn't work in that. I thought that was really nice. So that's one way. You can also jump into multiplayer, like actual multiplayer with 3 other people, but that's much later in the game. I have not hit that yet.
Wow, so there's plus 30?
It depends on what area of the game you're focusing on, because there are different subquests that lead to different places and different objectives. So all of that stuff is really, this is a huge investment. I think anyone who is really interested in this game is going to have a great time, because there's just that much stuff to do. So
are we ever going to get to deck out my new Skell with some weapons?
Yeah, that's what I want to go do now. So we're going to run over. This is what it looks like. So you'll see you'll know the camera's cheating there because you saw my hip, essentially.
Works for me.
This is the way out. Looks like a first-person game, but it really isn't. We're just cheating right now. But it's cool that you can do that. It's cool that you can kind of approach it however you want. I think that's a really smart way to take it. That hangar looks amazing, by the way. Like, I love that thing. It's definitely fun to run around in that space.
I'm a sucker for hangars that have cool things that I can don't look at.
Yep.
Did you just see Fran over there?
I don't think it's our Fran. It might be another good friend of mine, other Fran.
Hey, Fran.
Yeah. I think it is, anyway. I hope that's Fran. So we are going to Armory Alley, which is over here. I should probably come out of first-person mode, but
it looks even crazier in first person.
Yeah,
like
it does.
Scale.
Yeah, it does, and I think that's a really unique place, unique thing that this game pulls off. So actually, let's zoom out. So yeah, I look ridiculous. Okay, we want to buy weapons first. I'm just going to double check. So there are companies. This is an AM terminal, and at these AMs, these are armaments manufacturers that you dump Moranium into these points to basically level them up. And as you level them up, you unlock more gear. So for example, Meredith Company is about to give me something cool. So let's finish leveling that. So they actually don't need much of an investment. Let's give him 400.
400,
Yeah, and just go even. And you'll see that this will pop. Their arms manufacturer level goes up. They have an R&D breakthrough. This is the moment. And then they show you. At this point, they would show you new things that they developed. Looks like at level 4, they don't develop anything cool because they would have shown it to me. Most times, that's one of the only times I've ever seen it not happen. Every other time, it's like, oh, now you get this, now you get this, now you get that. And so you level these companies up in an effort to try and do that. And we're listening to really bad music. So this is one of my other beefs with this game is that the music in New LA is bad. Like it is not good. It is not.
It's interesting how
I want to mute this. Like it is just
like that tile screen is just so beautiful.
When there's some music that is really good in the game, yeah, bring that up. Bring it up. Let them have the moment. Hey, kill it, stop, I can't do this anymore. I'm gonna walk out. Imagine 50 hours of that. All right, so, I apologize, I had a moment. So, yeah, it's been a problem. So let's talk about Skell weapons. So we're here at the shop terminal. There are 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 categories
sidearms,
just
weapons, armor,
for your left side and your right side. The most powerful ones are on both sides, so you'll lose the entire back to a huge sword, but it's a really good sword, so you feel really good about that. And that's not even counting armor, so check it out. Head, torso, left arm, right arm, legs, just like every character in the game. That is the makeup for how you wear armor. This is the really cool part of this thing, where you're just here like a kid in the candy store. So I've got 200. I got $2,000, $200,000, 200 grand ready for this. So let's.
First things first. I need a scythe.
You need a scythe.
Spare no expense.
So let's go with. I just don't know if they have one.
We need to fund more research for scythes.
Yeah, exactly.
Research.
Yeah. Well, this live stream is only so long. I just want you to know. All right. So we've got a blade gun, and you'll notice the weapons back here. We've got rifles, fire gun, short rifle. These are weapons that are at level 50. So you'll notice over there. That's why I can't. They're all orange or grayed out. It's either grayed out because I can't afford it, or it's grayed out because, or it's red, which means I can't.
Oil bunker.
Can't use it yet. Yeah, there's some cool stuff. The E machine gun, and when you start a fight, this is the weapon that gets picked up for your range. Well, it's funny because with Skells, you can make them both melee weapons or both ranged weapons, or a ranged weapon and a melee weapon, the way the regular characters do.
I'm all over that melee.
Yeah, I'm looking around just to see what we got. So there's shotguns, sniper rifles. I actually haven't looked through all of these. The bee centipede, I don't even know what that means.
I like that one.
Okay, so far no scythe, but hang on. There are spare weapons. This is where the beam sabers come in. So we're looking at it there. That's a bee saber. V-Cracker, Beam Saber. So you'll see this is the Falchion.
I go with the Falchion, yeah. That's good.
This Cracker, other Beam Sabers. And this is another, this thing, the Ring Edge. And there's multiple variants of this thing. It's pretty cool. That's a level 50 weapon, though. There's this this Claymore.
I don't know what that is, but I want that.
It's called the Claymore, and it's a level 50, so we can't use it, but I'm just showing it off. That's pretty cool. The Qatar.
That's what they're called.
Yeah, or at least that's what they call them, right? Yeah, I guess that's the real name for it.
Yeah.
The Cracker FL.
What do the Crackers do?
So they emit bursts of energy, if I'm guessing right. So they're kind of like, think of them as like brass knuckles that like set off explosion, like of some type, like an energy explosion. That's pretty cool. Let's see. So yeah, no scythe. Sorry, man. But let's just dress this thing up.
Just have to get some more research done.
Yeah. Well.
If you're just joining us, we're streaming Xenoblade Chronicles X for the next hour, I believe, and we are checking your comments on our IGN stream platform /IGN1.
Yep.
Also on Twitch, also on YouTube. You can also tweet us with the hashtag IGNPlaysLive. I will read everything here.
Yep.
Questions, comments, cool, fun stuff.
I want to say ask us anything, but I'm scared what that entails.
Ask us most of things.
Ask us most of things about Xenoblade, and we'll try our best to answer it. So right here, this is a back bomb. I think I'm going to take it. It's for left side. It's a level 30. It's got a 20-second cooldown. There's stability plus minus, all kinds of categories. You name it, they got it in this thing. Some boost your stats along the bottom. There's a lot of things to keep track of.
That H arrow.
Yeah, these things are pretty scary. Where'd it go? I lost it. The H arrow, you want that? You know how much that costs? All right, you purchase and equip.
Chump change.
Yeah, chump change. You just see what just happened to my mind. All right, let's just finish filling out back weapons.
Railgun.
Yeah, you got railguns, you've got lasers, you've got a javelin, but see, the javelin is P-back only, which means it takes up both slots. And it's basically, that javelin's cool because he'll take it off its back, put it together, and then poke the monster with it. And then it puts it back.
Yes, yes, yes.
Really? After I just wasted money on that other thing? All right, fine, fine. You know what? Okay, you can have
You
your
should have led with that one then.
Okay, we're gonna go with the javelin. I hope you're happy. All right, so let's see. We don't have arm weapons, so we should get those. And these are mostly in the form of shields. Although, wow, a minigun. Let me see what that looks like. Oh, you see it right on his
oh yeah.
top of his arm. So that's cool.
Who needs armor?
I might go for that.
Miniguns.
Yeah. Oh, there's a needle gun too. All right, I'm gonna go for the needle gun. That looks pretty cool.
We're going all offense here.
Yeah.
No need for shields.
For sure. Let's maybe I'll get a shield for the left side. That would be cool. Beam shield.
Well, those are your sword arms, so I guess that makes sense.
Yep. Yep. Oh yeah, it's just like what's the handguard that Link wears in Twilight Princess? That's what we're going for. Oh man, we should try that for a color scheme for a Skell. Just make him green, go with the tunic and all that.
I could think of or Metroid.
Yeah, that could work.
At Whale Rules tweets us with hashtag IGN Plays Live, and he says, "Is the voice acting poor or is it great?"
I think the voice acting is pretty good. I'm not. I don't find it offensive in any way. I feel like it's good. Ooh, this is for heavy armor.
I did notice something when I saw the game.
I will say it's stiff. Oh yeah, go ahead.
That you are able to choose from a cast of voice actors for which one.
Yes.
And it lists the voice actor's name, so you know who you're getting.
Oh yeah, yeah.
With their personality, kind of.
Absolutely. All right, so we're gonna take the Death Side out for a run, but yeah, I think the voice acting's fine. I think some of the jokes are a little odd, but overall the script's really well localized. Wow, that looks cool. Not bad, Graber. Good choice. No scythe for you, but we got everything else, I think. And then we take off. And Gundam, it's a Gundam, man. How many times do they say that on that show? So I'm actually gonna go. So this is a medium type Skell too. So this one will be not as fast, but still very cool.
I love
and you'll see the red energy.
I love that.
You like that? Yeah.
Plain wings, the javelin on his back.
Like how you can look back and your other two are back there.
You can have this is squad goals right here.
Yeah, and you can have one more person. Like I have a 3-person party right now, but you can have a 4, which is pretty cool.
I know we're not going to spoil anything with the story, but is it a good story that you've experienced so far?
I'm a bit in between. I think the twist is really cool, but I also think some of it's really tropey, and tropey in a way that I didn't really like. However, if you're really into, sort of anime, mecha, like, tropes, maybe they don't bother you, but I found like some of them bugged me a little bit. I think my biggest problem with presentation-wise and story in this game is just that there's an odd divide between, oh wow, this one has a different transformation, check this one out. It's a different kind of car. That's pretty cool. But does it drive any better? Oh, it's slower. It's much slower. Interesting.
Roll transformation.
Yeah. Well, let's pick a fight, because we haven't fought as a Skell yet, have we?
Before level 11.
Yeah, well, he's about to get it. This is the javelin. Poke. And the javelin strikes. And even Ben is just like, why would you do that to such a defenseless creature?
Oh, I should have read javelin.
Because I don't like gremlins. Oh, this is cool. Yeah, it's like a shoulder tackle.
Oh, man.
That one's pretty great. This one I have not seen. This is that machine gun, I guess.
Oh, on the arm.
Yeah, on the arm. This is the beam saber. Oh, he didn't live that long. So sorry. So when you fight, you are using fuel, and fuel is really important. It's important to keep an eye on that because as you fight stronger enemies, like you burn through a lot of fuel. Oh wow, that's a shotgun. The weapon I'm leading off with. I also have this
Someone
sword.
just linked from the Xenoblade Wikia a Skell that looks like he has a scythe in his hand.
Oh, cool. So maybe you get one later. I have not developed all of the Skell tech. Thanks for sending that. Who sent that? Give props where props are due.
That's our good friend Kanzakage.
Yeah, what he said. You.
It's on a Skell called Amudisias?
Yeah, no, I have not
It's a heavy
unlocked
type
all
Skell.
of the. There's a lot of Skells to unlock. There's a lot of equipment that I can still be developing. Like, there's a ton of things to do.
Oh, I see.
Which
Yeah.
is one of the reasons why this review has taken so long. It has been kind of painful just how long this is starting to take. I'm going to switch classes really quick.
This page is a good point. The Skell in question is like a heavier frame one, and because of that, it's excellent for close combat. So it comes with an e-scythe as its kind of like standard weapon.
Nice. Okay,
So your
cool.
your bigger Skells are kind of beefier
Yeah.
for getting up close and personal.
All right, cool. So we've.
No, our next task is to get that Skell.
Yep, for sure. All right, so I'm just going to quickly make sure I'm wearing good enough ground gear. One of my... Oh, so let's see. All right, so we've got our ground gear here. So that rifle is definitely not the rifle I want to use. Notice the attack level is 3. That's pretty bad.
Yeah.
So let's get that replaced. So one thing this game is not great at is sorting through some of this stuff.
Oh boy, filters.
So I can sort by assault rifle, but if I want to see like, so it'll sort them by level, but sometimes level isn't always the best indicator of damage.
Right.
And they give you a lot of loot in this thing. So
I know,
sometimes
it's like everywhere
you
you go, you're just getting loot everywhere.
yeah, so sometimes you just feel like, you go through your inventory and it feels like a chore because it's just not easy to do. And I think that's kind of a bummer in a game where loot is so important. You should be able to sort that stuff. You should be able to like really take a hard look at it. For example, like this level 20 is 120 attack with some other trade-offs, but its melee attack is high.
It looks pretty cool.
There's level 23 that's below that. And so, it can be kind of a chore to go through, I think, the inventory system sometime. I think, especially proportionate to the loot you get. And also, there's a lot of gear that looks the same in terms of, like, the exact look for the weapon or for the outfit. So that's pretty cool. So if you got questions, we're streaming Xenoblade Chronicles X. This game just came out today. We're going to have a full IGN review on Monday. Apologies for the wait, but it will be worth it, we promise. But if you have questions about Xenoblade Chronicles X, Brendan, tell them, how do you do that?
I'm looking at Twitch, where you can check us out. Also on YouTube. Also, you can tweet us with the hashtag IGNPlaysLive at IGN. Or you can go to our new streaming site, IGN.com/IGN1, where someone like Justin0862 has a couple questions for us.
It's raining, Justin.
He's asking, is this the best looking Wii U game?
I think it depends on what, I don't know, I'm a little more into the cartoony like sort of look. I think Yoshi's Woolly World, I think it depends on the style you're looking for, but I will say for the style this game is going for, absolutely. Not to throw poor Monster Hunter under the bus, but Monster Hunter 3 is probably one of the few games, 3 Ultimate is one of the few games I would compare artistically with this. And this outdoes that game like significantly.
And you
so
said...
I'm going to skip this scene. This is a sub-quest, but I don't want to show you anything, so I'm just going to try my best to skip through.
You had said that you're kind of, there's good parts and bad parts to the story. What do you think it compares to like Xenoblade Chronicles?
I think Xenoblade Chronicles, we had more memorable characters to me. There were relationships, people like Shulk and his situation and sort of the world he stumbles into, to me stood out a little more. Like, Elma's an awesome character, whereas Lynn is a bit more forgettable, a bit too trope-heavy for me. At times, but she's also like, the girl genius, essentially.
There's always a trade-off, I think, also when you replace RPGs with named characters like Shulk versus ones you create yourself.
Yeah, well, and oddly enough, when you create your character and you create this avatar, you pick a voice for him and you hear his or her voice when you're battling, but when you are in cutscene, your character says nothing. You pick these dialogue choices, and it does come across as a bit stiff. And a little weird. What level are these guys?
23.
Okay, I'm just gonna jump in a Skell. We're gonna handle this.
Time for that shotgun to the face.
Pretty much. Oh, so you can bind enemies. So I'm grabbing him, and my teammates can now
Oh, nice.
attack them. And they'll grab enemies for me, and when you grab them, they can't do anything to you. So that's pretty cool.
You want to throw a lance in their face?
Yeah, so I can also tell everyone to concentrate their fire, and I can tell them, get on your Skells, guys. What are you doing?
Guys, it's Skell time.
Yeah, seriously. They may not be able to get to their Skells, though, because I don't know if they loaded up as close as mine did, but we'll see. All right. They got in. Yeah, that wasn't as hard as it looked. All right. And it's cool once you get the jetpack.
I like how you can fly around in battle, too.
Yeah, so I can like zoom out. Yeah, and this is where this game is, I feel, at its best. Oh, poke him with the lance, and he died.
I just love seeing those numbers fly up.
Yeah, no, it's like a flipped version of what happened with Telethia, the Endbringer. Remember?
We should go back.
No, we don't need to go back.
He hasn't been poked with a spear yet.
No, the spear is not going to do a thing. I'm trying to censor myself.
Maybe he has an itch.
Oh wow, I had a big Gatling gun. All right, so we're powering through a side quest. I'm skipping through scenes because we're trying not to spoil this for you.
Glegger on Twitch asks, how do you acquire more fuel? That's a pretty good question.
Oh, so you can refuel at headquarters, so at the Blade barracks, or if you park. So notice the meter is steadily climbing, but that's a slower way to get fuel back. Just so you know, it's not at all quick. But if you leave the Skells parked for a while and you run off and do some fighting, I think that is pretty cool.
There are more crazy monsters you gotta beat.
Probably.
Yep.
Oh man.
Those raging cantors.
Let's board your Skells, people. Oh wait, sorry about that. It's a little. There we go. All right, so now check this out. Here's our javelin.
5,000 damage. I love it.
Oh, I've seen 40 on the big sword that Unit 1 has.
Have you ever gotten to the point where you like run out of money, or is the income that you've acquired just keep it steady?
The income comes in very steady. Oh wow, I was looking for that. The income comes in very steady, so that's cool. In terms of have I run out of money, I did run into a problem where I didn't have insurance and I had to spend a ton of money on repairing a Skell.
Just like real life.
Just like real life. You don't want to park, you don't want to crash the really expensive car because you're going to pay for it. That said, if you run around and do some sub-quests, you will earn that money back. So it's not that bad, and once you've set up like a really stable economy, you're going to be okay, I feel.
Just shrieking you.
Yeah, shrieking. Well, we showed to tackle those. 7,000 damage. Yeah, causing trouble. All right, so we want to go this way. Looks like what I'm looking for is over here. Might be inside the facility. It looks that way.
You're level like 39? 39?
Yeah, right now. Level 39, running around this world.
What if we fought a level 39 monster? Would you take it?
Yeah, I should be able to take it. Right now, this subquest, though, is not level 35 monsters.
Yeah, they're
the opposite of 35 monsters.
Pushovers.
That's cool. Yeah, pretty much. Let's go through here. Oh, she's the one who wants to talk to me. All right, what do you want?
Does anything scale, or is it they all have like their set levels? Like if you go back to a quest later, they'll be really easy. But
good question. From what I've noticed, there is some scaling happening, but there's also randomly sometimes you're in an area and you're like, everything here is 38. What am I doing here? And I'm saying that from a scared voice of a level 10. Okay, like I'm trying to say like sometimes you'll notice like, oh man. I can fly to some other continents if people want to see them. My only fear is I don't feel like it's spoilery, but it is. The last continent could look a little spoilery because it's basically not a nice place to be.
Right.
But the continent before that's really cool looking.
I'd say we go to that one then.
Okay, so we'll go there.
Actually, there's a really good point someone makes. Joshua Hardin on YouTube says, can your character emote?
You can. Yeah.
I would like to see these emotes.
So right here on the gamepad, there is a brief shortcut for that.
I want to see some of these. These
sure.
These emoticons.
I'd be like, "Chamo, yeah, I got it." I mean, there's no Carlton. Like, if that's what you're looking for, what's his name?
No, Joshua Hardin. Yeah.
Joshua, if you're looking for the Carlton, you're not going to get it. But you are going to get a wave, or a laugh, or apologies. That's for the review. We are so sorry. Deep bow. And he stays that way. What else? Let's be bashful.
adorable.
Oh man, because we love you.
Do a get pumped one.
It's begged. Nod. Oh, you want to get pumped?
Do a get pumped.
Yeah. All right. So hopefully
Emotes are here.
you get the idea. We have emotes. There's a cheer. Woohoo! That's gonna be me when the review's done.
The entire review, just this.
Yeah.
Only.
Acknowledge. We acknowledge that there's a problem, and you can tell that like this is all very Japanese. Lament. Oh, the sadness.
Can't believe it.
Yeah, I saw that on Twitter. Laugh. Did we do that one
Another
yet?
good question
Salute
from
you, sir.
Victor on YouTube.
Salutations to Victor. What's
You
up?
played a lot of hours. Have you still noticed the game bringing new things at you?
Oh yeah, creatures easily. Like you go to some of these places and you're like, what? Like what is that? Why is that there? I haven't seen anything like that yet.
I love it when games just like, always have surprises.
I feel
for
like
you.
I'm always seeing something new, even 50 hours in, as I'm exploring that last area. I'm just like, what? Really? Sorry, I'm trying to cycle through this text really fast because I don't want people to see.
A walk back to when you were saying that unlike Xenoblade Chronicles for the Wii, there's no relationships. Are you saying that there are no more relationship levels like in the previous game?
No, there are relationship levels, but more that I don't feel like I care as much about the characters as I did in the other Xenoblade.
There you go, Glegger.
Uh-oh, something bad happened. Oh.
What happened?
Cut to us, just in case. This is a side quest, but I don't want to spoil if this is something or someone.
Oh my god, it's thing.
Actually, it's the thing I just fought. Okay, you can come back to us. Just making sure. We think of you, dear viewer. We do.
The review is Monday.
Yeah, the review's coming up on Monday. Apologies, you missed a deep bow. We did at the start.
I guess this jerk invading our personal
All right,
space
so I
here.
changed my class, so you're going to notice that I'm wielding different weapons. So this is part of the striker class. It's the most balanced class in the game. It's recommended for the beginner, the folks who are just starting out. That's an example of Soul Voice, so I toppled him. You're going to see my teammates jump up on that. We've also got this slash right here. It's going to cause some trouble. So orange attacks are more like melee, yellow attacks are ranged. Green attacks do affect health, but you don't heal traditionally the way you would in a Final Fantasy or in a Fire Emblem. And we got it. Oh man, that's slimy thing. I needed that. There's another mission I need that for. So and I like that. While you're doing certain tasks, you're getting other things for other submissions.
That's nice.
Sometimes you take a mission, and in that instant, you already have the 10 things they wanted. So even though it is a little heavy on fetch questing, the inventory is so huge, and if you've seen a lot of the world, chances are you can complete a bunch of quests just by picking them up, which I think is really smart.
Yeah, that always annoyed me in like certain like MMO especially when they're like, you need to get 3 of these dingle hoppers that only appear in a monster when you have the quest for it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and those especially the dreaded dingle hopper.
Hate them.
Hate them. Hate them.
Okay, let's find that new continent.
Yeah.
cool
You
one.
want to see the new continent? Okay.
Cool one.
Hang on. Let me turn in this quest.
All right.
And then we're
Turn
gonna
your
go
questing.
we're gonna go to the residential district.
Even
and
in the
then
stream,
if you
you're
turn
still
up this
making
music
progress.
one more time, I swear it's gonna be words. Ben is like,
You want me to put it back on?
no, do not. Oh no. I meant the music. Don't.
Oh.
Yeah. Don't.
Are you
don't.
sure?
Yeah, oh yeah, I'm
it
sure.
sounds like you really like the music.
No,
It's my jam.
it's not
It's my
it's
jam,
not-
my jelly,
No,
my peanut, and my
no.
butter.
Oh my God, that should never be said again. Jose gets up and leaves the stream.
Moving away from that terrible thing I just said, Moose King on Twitch asks, I read recently that this game is absolutely amazing in its graphical capability, and it's really, really nice, but in doing so, it may have rendering issues or graphical limitations.
We brought up earlier that you will notice some occasional texture pop in, but I wouldn't say it is super terrible. I mean, I guess it depends on your threshold of that stuff.
Yeah.
I know for me, I wasn't bothered, so I don't know what to tell you there. I think that everything I've seen so far, with the data packs installed, it does load quickly, and I've been completely satisfied with that. In terms of limitations, I mean, I don't know, what does he mean by that? Could he clarify? Like, does he have examples? Because I mean, we brought up a limitation earlier where like the world looks so good, and yet you don't see any of the enemies in this hostile world really interact with each other. Like, does he mean like that, or is he talking about something more from a graphics perspective? Because from what I can tell, like the artistic direction of this thing, the art direction is like so good. Like they nail it.
Yeah, I would say.
And
like,
yeah, you just saw that Brontosaurus pop in, but that's probably the worst thing you're gonna see.
Yeah, the only thing that's pop in is like you can see those vistas way in the distance. You can see the places you have yet to explore on your map from where you are, no matter where you are. And I would totally take the creature pop in to have these beautiful vistas.
Yeah, and so we're heading to the last continent. Not the last, the next to last continent, because Brennan wants to see it.
And I haven't seen like, does this game like, you know, chug at all or stutter?
Oh, frame rate wise? Nah, I'd say it's consistently 30. I mean, I've seen a few areas where like for maybe a second or so, we saw a transition, but again, few and far between, especially when you're running around just like handling business in combat. Which is what you're doing like 90, I feel like, well, not 90, more like 60 to 70% of the game.
Moose King says that it was in reference to the interactive of the environment, so we did answer his question.
Oh, cool. All right, thanks. I'm glad we did then. And thanks for asking. Like, it's definitely one of those things. All right, hang on. I want to loot this if I have the, whoa. Yeah, imagine if I didn't have these thrusters.
Oh yeah, if you didn't have a flag, just tumble off the cliff.
This music makes me think we're in a fight. I think we are in a fight. What are we fighting?
Okay.
Oh, wow. Sometimes you can accidentally like stomp an enemy, so check this out. Like I just hit him for like 900 damage. Just knock him right out of the air. I wish this happened more. It's a really funny consequence of when the scale takes off. Also, how is that thing a level 25, really?
It's like a little gnat.
Yeah. Well, it's about to be a dead gnat.
Yes, the mosquitoes here are really
show the tackle.
Launched.
Let's hit him with the javelin. Boosh.
Hi, IGN. Can't you say my name? Thanks. I can, Dominic Bohuslav.
How about a question, Dominic? What do you got? Was that your question? Can you say my name?
His question is, what game are you playing? And that is Xenoblade Chronicles X.
Ah, all right. It's a good question.
We're doing this another half an hour, and if you have any other questions or comments, or just want to chat with us, you can do so on Twitch, on YouTube, on Twitter using the hashtag IGNPlaysLive, or on our streaming site, ign.com/IGN1. With a question like Andrew Haas at Mr. Stu64, who tweets at us, what are the icons on the right above Skell Fuel?
Those are the different, yeah, I see them. So those are, no, they're on the right.
No, I'm looking at our in-camera. Got
it. So those are, I'm trying to remember what they call them exactly, but basically at the start of the game, you join what you could essentially describe as a guild. And so I believe
there was a little one number at the top.
Yeah, the one is the group that I'm a part of, the one that is pulsing. I'm just forgetting the names off the top of my head at the moment, but they do show them there as part of this. I'm just forgetting what the exacts are. What?
And so why did the one appear over it? Because you click on an item?
Pretty much. Well, you're also getting experience for that group.
I see.
Yeah, it's basically the faction I chose at the start of this whole thing, and if those guys see me, they're going to attack, and they're pretty high up there, but I want to loot this one thing. Yeah. So I got a mining probe from that, a G1, 6,000 credits, which is nice. I'm trying to... Papa needs a new Skell. That among other things. Cool. What do you got?
Let's say you left your Skell and you ran for a long time. Is there a way to get your Skell to come back really quickly without having to fast travel? Or
no, I think you have to fast travel. Okay. Yeah, I haven't seen another way to do that outside of that. Good question. Should I try and pick a fight with these guys? Oh, no, I'm level 39. I'm not that. I'm not going to mess with him. All right, so we're going to that continent.
I pay attention to all the chats, Aureus. I just have a lot to pay attention to, so I got to cycle through them a lot.
Yeah, so we're back in Noctilum. I'm just going to head up north now.
Murphin asks, does the combat ever feel repetitive, or is it enjoyable even with the 50-plus hours you've been doing?
I don't think you can do a 50-hour game and not have good combat. I mean, I think that those two come hand in hand, and thankfully for this team, that is how it appears to have worked out. This is a Moranium vein I haven't captured, so I'm actually going to come down here.
I love that free fall animation.
Yeah, isn't it cool? Oh, it's a level 5. That's why I haven't grabbed it. So I can't reclaim this one yet because my mechanical level is not 5. It topped out at 4. So I've got to come back later. It hurts so much when you do that because it's like, I just want that. Let me have it. All right, so I'm going to fast travel to this next continent.
All right.
So it's further north. It's northeast, actually. And I'm going to jump in at the entrance. So this place is completely different looking. What I love about the different continents is none of them look the same. The minute you're there, you can tell you're somewhere else. And they do a great job artistically of establishing not just a look, but sort of what creatures are there by part of this place. I'm actually gonna, did I just accidentally pick a fight with you?
You just ran into it again.
Yep, you, bendito, as the Spanish say. I guess I do want to. Oh, well, I'm gonna wait. I want to handle that guy over there.
Have you ever been in battles like these where like you'll just have some other giant creature just run in and start aggroing?
Oh yeah, no. I one time I was picking on these miniature gorillas, and when I turned around, the largest gorilla, like the mama gorilla, was there, and she's huge. She's bigger than the Skell, and so I got taken out there. So this is one of the enemy sort of mech-like creations.
Weird.
The enemy in this game, who really doesn't like the humans, who we're beating them up right now. Oh, so I got the grab, but if you notice, my teammate was running up to get the grab on this guy. So that's really cool.
Oh yeah, another guy aggro you.
Yeah, so I'm actually gonna go get the Unit 1 Skell because you need to see that big sword. You would really appreciate it.
To answer your question, Victor, the items in the bottom right are like an online component where you have a squad that you're a part of. You don't see them in the game, but you are all fighting the same monsters, and if you take them all out, you get bonuses.
You can join a squad, and basically this is all happening in individual places. So let's say 8 people are in our squad. All 8 of them see that list, and as that list is updated, each one of us is seeing that information. If we clear it within the time limit, we get rewards for that. You don't have to do it, but if you sign up for a squad, it's something that's cool. It's a very passive way to still sort of have multiplayer, which I think is dope. So let's register the Skell back to me. This is my favorite.
Ghost Gamer asks, is the game difficult for a noob series to get into? Like
Wait,
a newcomer,
a
newcomer to the Xeno series.
I mean, are you a newcomer to RPGs as well? Like, I mean, I think there's a little bit more to that question personally. Like, I think that, like, what...
For me, I don't play JRPGs rarely ever, so I think this is very
I think
daunting.
it can feel a little overwhelming, especially your first time in when it's this real-time, like, also, like, command-based, like, combat. I think it can catch you off guard. I think you should definitely study up on it, make sure that you feel comfortable with what is happening, and then, you know,
a game like this deserves your attention to actually prepare for it.
Oh, for sure, yeah, especially if you're going to put in the time. Wait, is that thing?
Whoa, what is that?
Yeah, this is what I'm talking about. Like, you're constantly seeing new things in this game. So this...
Can you take it?
Can I take him?
Can you take him?
Is he a tyrant? I just want to make sure. No, he's not. I mean, I'm level 39, so I should be able to.
I think we should take him.
All right, let me,
the giant,
just in
it's
case.
got like a shark face and a...
Courtesy save. Yeah, he's a big boy.
Shark face tree beard.
All right, let's try it. It said it takes a long time to say something in Entish. So, all right, no, that's not him. All right, let's do it. Let's do it.
You staggered him.
No, not yet. Hopefully soon. Check out this sword, though.
Ooh, I like that.
So 4,421.
Oh, yeah, I got the little tiny guys again.
Yep. So I love that they grabbed them because I needed someone to grab them. Oh, so this is cool.
Ooh.
Whenever it cuts to this angle, your recharge, your special abilities are recharged instantly, and you can use them again. And oh, that hurt! I'm about to lose a Skell.
It's okay. You're fine.
No, I'm staying in this.
Good.
He's not. I'm not running from this punk.
Boss.
Hopefully we don't lose.
Is it worth it to take out the smaller guys who aggroed first, or to just focus on this guy the whole time?
Oh, are the smaller ones picking on us? So let me just tell them all to concentrate our fire, just in case these guys are not doing that. One of the things that can be annoying is that in order to heal, you need... that's gonna hurt. Yep, that counted. Oh, she lost her Skell. Elma just lost her Skell. Yeah, we're not gonna take this guy. He's too much for us right now. It's funny because he's not a tyrant, so I figured we were going to be able to take him.
I believe in you.
Oh, I failed that QTE. This is bad. This is bad. No. All right. So I was able to eject. I'm pretty sure I just lost my my Skell. Just get out of here.
You gotta go big.
Oh yeah, no. And sometimes you should have just left the big Treebeard guy alone because he just killed you. Oh, I think he's a bad guy. I'm pretty sure he's a bad mech. And he's still attacking us. Elma just died. Lynn's about to die.
You'll be remembered.
Look at that. Look at that crab over there.
Ew. Ew.
All right, we're okay. We're alive.
Yay. So if your party does fall, they'll come back to you.
Yeah.
After you've left battle.
Let's just see. Oh yeah, and everyone's health recharges. You can think of this game in a lot of ways as like a single-player MMO. I mean, there's just that much to it.
I did especially get like a kind of like. No, I played World of Warcraft for a couple years.
He's bragging. Did you see that? What? What was that? I'm kind of embarrassed.
Especially because every place you go to looks so vast and different, and that's something that like Warcraft nailed, by having every zone feel like its own little place.
Yep. Yeah. No. This game does a great job of that.
Here's a good question from October25. Since the 32 gigabyte Wii U will not handle the game install and the updates, will a USB flash drive work fine, even if they've been saying to use externals?
That's
it's got a 64
dangerous.
gigabyte.
Yeah, no. So I've been pushed to that point. I had a hard drive failure on a Wii U, and had an 8 gigabyte flash drive sitting around, and I really wanted to play. I forget what game. Let's just say I think it was like Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate. So I would be careful with that only because your average flash drive, to my knowledge, has a number of read-write cycles. And what just happened? I think we accidentally aggroed that guy. No!
Bye.
Oh, we died. So we have 30 seconds to basically finish these guys off. We accidentally hit Chuckles over there. Anyway, so your average flash drive, to my knowledge, has a number of read-write cycles. And I just don't know if a console writing, saving to it, how many that uses, or how long have you even had that thumb drive? I would say don't do it, because there's nothing worse in video games than losing progress.
So I would say be careful, October.
I don't do it. I would say don't do it. Just hang in there for the hard drive or play without the data packs. Was he planning to buy it digitally? Is that what he's asking?
He just hasn't had the money to invest in all of the.
I'm sorry, man. Like that's definitely not a cool thing to deal with. But I'm telling you right now, like man, Elma and Lynn got theirs replaced. I'm the one who's got to pay the.
At least
crazy
you have
fee.
Death Scythe.
Yeah, I guess I do. I can come back for this one. All right. Aren't you happy?
Why not Death Scythe?
All right. That's fine. Those are the other potential pilots, but you're seeing their names in red because they're not. You have to be level 30 to pilot a Skell. That is the entry level.
Scythe Skell now that I heard about. So I want to play this game just to find that.
Just to get it? All right. Well, you can have it when I'm done, and you can continue the search. I'll see you in 2 years. No, that's fine. If you have a lot of time to kill, I'm sure you can find it.
Can you see any land outside of the 5 continents?
Oh, you mean past those borders? So you can see the next continent, but you mean, is there anything else? I don't know. I haven't tried to go out there. We can try. We have the technology. So we can take off and see what's going on. Let's try behind us. I love that alien ship. It just sits there and doesn't want to be noticed. All right, so you want to go this way is what you're saying.
Sure. Let's chart a new course.
So medium Skells are pretty slow. The light frames are much faster. They feel faster.
I wonder how slow the heavy frame ones use.
Yeah, the heavy are supposed to be the slowest. All right, so let's just fly out here. Yeah, it does look cool, doesn't it? Just. It's a Gundam! Right? How many times did they say that on that show?
Oh man,
look at that. Oh, NLA Waters.
You did it. You found something else.
I found something. I got XP for that. Watch some big Leviathan come out. Wow, look how cool that angle is, though.
Just like Jurassic World just comes out. There's always the bigger fish.
Oh, stop it. Don't. Episode 7's about to come out. You're not allowed to quote anything from the prequels. Oh, we hit the wall. All right, so this is the edge of the world.
You got a blue thing at the edge of the wall.
Yeah, I picked up something, but yeah, you see it?
Can you go under the water?
No. In fact, it's kind of cool, but In flight mode, you waste a ton of gas, but if you are flying over deep water, this is a very video gamey thing. You don't waste any gas. The minute I go into the sky, we're losing gas. The minute I touch back down, we're not.
It's all about
gas.
altitude.
Yeah, it's all about the altitude. Thanks. That's the science behind.
Is that rock there part of the continent?
Yeah, this is all part of Primordia. Yeah, you'll see we're right here on the map. Yeah, so we can head on over to Oblivia, which I don't think we've gone to. That's Oblivia over there.
Ooh.
Yeah, super cool that you can see all these spaces and just kind of wander around. Man, we're wasting a lot of gas. Oh, actually, we're not. What am I saying?
Yeah.
Can't believe I fought that thing and got wrecked, and then he threw his arms up. Like, ah! It's like getting disrespected by an elite in Halo. Oh. What, you got questions?
I'm just looking.
Okay. Questions, preguntas. Our Xenoblade live stream's almost over. If you're still with us, we have not spoiled a thing.
I know you can't spoil a thing, but can you say if there's an overarching goal to this game?
Survival.
Survival.
I would say it's pretty much a story of survival.
If you've seen the trailer for, like, the story, Earth is gone.
I mean, there's a villain.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
there's obviously some big bad force in the universe, and
Yeah, and they're ugly.
yeah,
And they chased us here.
and you gotta survive.
Yeah, but seriously, there is a very cool twist. At least I thought it was a cool twist. Once you've gotten deep into Xenoblade, like I want to say 15 hours, 20 hours, and you've experienced it. Like, feel free to hit me up on Twitter. Tell me what you think of it. I can tell you, I thought it was cool. I don't want to pick up a level 5. Yeah, I don't. Oh, he just ran right by him. Thank goodness they don't. Thank goodness they don't aggro. Oh man, it's kind of like The Last of Us, how your partners can just run through and no one says a word.
Giant ape.
Yeah, it's a giant ape. I want to loot the thing on top of here, if I can loot it.
Level 47 there.
Yeah, I know. I'm gonna try and stay away from him. All right,
I like how you can circumnavigate the giant enemies to get the.
Oh yeah, that's how you got to do it. Yeah, you don't want to take that on head on. During the early part, it was a lot harder because all you could do is run and jump. So imagine having to run and jump past a level 40 when you're like level 20.
There's no amiibo compatibility for this game, is there?
No, Xenoblade Chronicles 3D did support Shulk. This game supports nothing. It is not amiibo compatible.
Man, it's crazy giant.
It's been out in
discs.
Japan for months. I think it just ended up being a case where they just want to finish it. Maybe didn't find a way to integrate amiibo. Hey, we're a car, and now
You
we're
car
flying.
water?
No, only if it's shallow.
Oh, I see.
The drowning ring. So you'll see as we discover areas. Oh man, that's level 40. So that purple thing means he's a tyrant. So even though, let's say I'm a 48 and he's a 48, he's a stronger 48.
It's like the elite monsters and
Yes, he is an elite for sure.
Waterfalls. Everyone loves waterfalls.
Yeah. Oh, they look so good.
It's good water.
Yeah.
I've seen that guy who posts
what's
Miiverse
down
comments
here?
on good water.
Oh really?
Is there a secret under there? Do you want a waterfall?
We can try. Nope.
But you can go under it.
No, we can go in it.
In my book, that's a good design.
That's good. All right,
You're
you're
go
happy.
behind waterfalls.
Oh wait, let's zoom it all the way in. Oh no, you only go from the knee. I was gonna see if you had a first
Knee cam.
person. Yeah, knee cam. That's it. Check out my legs. Whoa, we gotta go. Get out of here.
Never mind.
I take back everything I said.
Do chain attacks, as in the Xenoblade on Chronicles, exist in this game?
No.
So
Not in that capacity. No. Overdrive is a state of attack you can go into where your cooldowns return much faster, and you have a few other buffs and bonuses. But yeah, no, it's not. It doesn't work like chain attacks in the last Xenoblade.
Ooh, go on top of that giant mountain.
Oh yeah, you wanted us to go to the highest place.
Yeah.
This could be it.
That beat.
Mm-hmm.
Ben's like digging that beat.
Are you? Or are you joking? Ben likes it.
I can get down to this. Why not?
Ben said he can get down to this. I'm not judging either one of
This
you.
comes on the club.
Okay. I'm reaching for my iPad, for my iPhone. Oh, there's something up here.
It pays to explore.
Oh no, totally. Yeah, especially in this game. Whoa.
And that's what I love about giant RPGs.
Pays to park it. Yeah, no. Yeah, and it's really cool because, like right now, we see all these clouds of dust, but there are days it's clear out, or there's like electrical storms.
Oh yeah, so in the top right it says Oblivia, and it has like a sandstorm.
Yep.
Icon.
So we're in the middle of a sandstorm at the moment. Oh wait, you want us to jump off, huh? So you can't die from fall damage.
Even in your little puny self.
Yeah, even your itsy bitsy human self.
Let's just say planet's gravity and leave it at that.
Sure. Well, let's jump off anyway. Ben, are you ready for this? All right, we're gonna go.
To infinity
and beyond. Falling with style. I almost hit that. I almost hit that. I definitely hit that. All right, so I'm not dead. I'm fine. I didn't even take damage. You may be wondering.
Oh, you just jump on the top of that thing.
Well, he won't aggro, so I'll clip right through it. Yeah, you can see right through him, right? Let's see. Whew.
I've always loved sci-fi, fantasy, worlds with giant rib cage bones of past animals. You're just like, what came through here?
Oh no, for sure. Yeah, see, these
hi,
are
Nas Howard.
some Grex.
How are you?
All right, what's up?
Just someone saying hi.
Oh, okay. Yeah, this is a massive game. It's really cool. See, here's some of this this interaction I'm talking about. This Grex is, I think that's the first time I've ever seen them clawing at the ground. We could pick a fight with him. Let's do that.
Surely you can take this small, tiny spine tail beast.
Isn't he cute?
Yeah.
All right, so
F4 eyes.
Boosh.
Oh.
746. It just bit me. All right, so see, that's a topple.
Have about 15 minutes left on this stream.
15, okay.
Plenty of time to get us some more questions if you'd like to ask us on our Twitch channel,
Yep.
on our YouTube channel. You can tweet at us with the hashtag IGNPlaysLive, and I will read it. You can talk to us on our streaming platform, IGN.com/IGN1. I'm in all these places.
Yep.
Ever moving, ever watching.
Yeah, we're reaching the end, so we really want to hear what you want to see or what you want us to do.
And the official review will probably be on Monday.
Not probably, it's happening.
It's happening.
I have to finish this game this weekend. I have
He will
other
not
things
sleep,
to do.
he will not eat, he will play the game all
I've
weekend
been playing
long.
this thing all week, and yeah, this will be done Monday. There's no if, there's no maybe. This is happening on Monday.
We can live stream you chained in a room just playing the game for
No,
the weekend.
I don't want to do that.
Just be like a security cam footage, a cell block with you inside it.
Yeah, right? Oh, here it comes.
Patience. We ask your patience.
Yeah, please,
For those who have just joined us, could you explain the combat system a little? Because it is.
Oh yeah, for sure. So what you're witnessing right now is this game sort of works the way an MMO would, where when you initiate a battle, you are automatically attacking for a period. So that bar across the bottom, those are arts. The art system is basically your special attacks. They have cooldowns, but they also have certain buffs, either offensively or defensively. Let's find a slightly stronger enemy. No, I'm not picking a fight with this level 70. Are you kidding me? He'll look at me and it'll be over. Nice though. Isn't he cool looking?
I know,
look at that.
cool
Look at
tail.
that. So this is the first time I've seen him. Oh no, I think I've seen him one other time roaming around. Look at him.
Majestic.
Yeah, he is the Lion King of this.
Simba. Remember
everything
your
the light
pride.
touches is definitely his. No question. Oh man, is that a zebra? Oh, I just saw the stripes on his leg, and I'm like, what is that? Yeah, you can spend hours in this game just doing what you're seeing here. I like how he ran away, but I would have liked it more if he had chased after it or something. And certain tyrants only show up during certain times of day. For example, one of the earliest tyrants in the game, it's a side mission. Mm-hmm. You have to find him when it's raining. He only appears when it's raining.
Like those fish in Animal Crossing.
Yeah, exactly. Oh wait, there's fish? No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. You're like, what? How'd you get this job? All right, so look in the center here. This is overdrive. So it's going to take 3,000 TP to activate overdrive for a limited time. I want to save it for a stronger enemy, though, so I'm actually going to just beat this guy normally.
Maybe you can help Agent J73 out. He says, does anyone know how to get the preload packs, the disc version? They're not showing up in the eShop. This is North
Wait,
America.
say that again?
He's looking for the preload packs.
If you find the Xenoblade object on the eShop, they're right there. Look under add-on content.
Look under add-on content.
Yep, it'll be there.
And this is for the disc version, right?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, for the disc version. I don't know if you install it, if you install the game digitally, if you have to deal with that. I'm pretty sure everything's native. Oh, look, it's another one of these tree beards. This one's roaming around.
It says when he searches
Oh, he's a level
Xenoblade
30.
on the eShop, nothing
I think we
but
could
the
take
game
him.
shows up.
Where are we?
Look for an add-on content that's also on the page. He has like little flying things around him.
Yeah, are those his?
I think so.
Wow,
I would
didn't
assume
notice
so.
that.
It's a little bit of like symbiosis. That's probably why they aggroed last time you were fighting.
Yeah, I didn't realize that they were there. This explains a lot.
That's a cool touch that there's like this, you know.
But if I pick on them, will he get...
Climati, the chilling
All right.
wind.
Is that what they call him?
Yes.
All right. Yeah, let's try and shoot it. Oh, I only have the sword. Come on, shoot. Yeah, they have to be within a certain range for you to be able to shoot them. This looks ridiculous. It's because it is.
Oh, jeez.
He's...
Careful. He got it.
I'm trying.
Agent J got it. Awesome.
What do you get?
He found the DLC.
Oh, cool. You're welcome. Sorry, I'm trying to get this guy's attention. It's like, hey, big guy. Oh, he's leaving.
Fear the Beard at Jeff Dogs asks, how many hours is the main story?
We're guessing 60. I think that's been the consensus so far. I'm at hour 50. Well, I mean, we've been wasting a lot of time right now, so this is going to be slightly inflated.
Yeah, I mean...
56 hours.
Expect to get sidetracked.
Yeah, I know where I am in relation to the ending, and I've still got a little bit to go. Yes, so it's a long story. Oh, look. Have you seen these spider things?
I don't like spiders.
You don't? What do you think of that guy? Isn't that gross?
He's eating things.
Yeah. That's
Oh,
what they do.
Back
That's
on
all right.
all
We'll
Skirpo.
We'll kill him just to make you feel better.
Good. Come off those limbs, too.
Kill it. All right, so I failed that QTE. And the consequence for that is that you won't heal, or your teammates won't jump on or work with you the way you kind of hope they would. Yeah, I'm sitting on this 3000 TP. All right, if you got any more questions, we're winding down. This is it. The last time you're gonna see, well, actually not the last time, who knows? We could always stream Xenoblade again, but we will have more coverage on the side of it. We've got some time-lapse videos, you check that out. We got the first 15 minutes if you're curious for that. If you feel that's spoiler material and you'd rather experience it, that's fine. If you're someone who wants to know what the first 15 minutes look like, just from the perspective of, wow, this looks like a lot of stuff you need to know and how am I supposed to do it, you should look at that video. It'll help you out a lot.
Definitely.
Oh, we almost got him. And he's down.
Nice.
All right.
That's what spiders get.
Yep, absolutely. Brendan really doesn't like spiders.
Have you already played the multiplayer online?
I have not unlocked the regular 4-player yet.
So
Still
there's
working on
two
that.
types of multiplayer. There's
the passive one where basically I can update an avatar that other people can use in their game. And that works into, like, there's a recruitment center you can basically go to. Like, there's a kiosk you go to. You can request certain levels to join your team. You have them only contractually for a little amount of time. That's one way you can do multiplayer. Another, well, it's not really multiplayer, but it is sort of bringing together other people's game into your game.
There's also the hunting
The
squads.
squads. Yeah, hunting in squads, which you can join your friends' squads if you'd rather play with them and not strangers. We're not part of a squad right now, which is why we're not seeing the little information at the bottom. When you play the game, you can choose how much of that you want to participate in. Every time it connects online, it tells you. Sort of, oh, would you rather, this is for people who prefer single player. This is people who prefer more of the multiplayer stuff. Or the online stuff, and I think that's really smart of them.
Hopefully we can, at some point down the road, get a 4-player co-op stuff.
Yeah, there is 4-player co-op to show off. Hopefully we'll have that video Monday. It's just been taking a really long time. Yeah, look for everything Monday. What else could we give them on Monday? I don't know.
Give them everything.
You can have it all. Yeah, this is a really long review. Oh, look, it's Liza.
Hi, Liza.
So Liza is basically someone's avatar in
Don't
this
jump!
world. Yeah, you have everything to live for. With your purple hair. How are you doing? So now we can have her join us for our scout. Or request basically help from her division. Let's have her on our scout team. And so here, you'll see her level. She's kind of low level.
Low level.
And you can see her gear.
Oh, that's cool.
Her arts, her specs, skills that she has equipped. I think I forgot to equip my skills. I probably should go do that. That's another avenue. Like when you change classes, there's a lot of things to know in this game. So there's ground gear, which is what you're equipped. Skell gear, which your Skell equips. Arts, those special abilities, which on Skells are tied to the weapons you put in. So you're basically customizing your template of arts. Skills.
Thank you for watching, Lee T. Simba.
Oh, did you say thanks?
Yes.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
I think.
Thank you.
Yeah. All right. So my skills are fine. So I feel good. Oh, look at that. It's a level 30 tyrant. Do I want to pick that fight?
We do have 5 minutes left.
I should probably get my Skell for this.
It's not like you don't have insurance, right?
No, I have insurance. I think we'll be okay.
Nador, the Shadowcaster.
Shoot it, shoot it, shoot it. Oh, he's too high?
Let's go.
Is he too high up? No, my Skell is it's too far away. I'm going to have to fast travel it here. Oh, you see that level 55?
What is that?
It is...
Oh, jeez, it's like a giant flying frogfish.
Yeah.
With crazy.
Oh no, you
moth wings.
didn't comment on these guys. Look at that thing.
No, I don't.
This is just an abomination.
It unnerves
this is
me.
This is one of the worst enemies. This is one of the enemies that I really don't like in this game.
Stop
It's
it.
creepy.
Stop dancing.
Yeah, it's a family show. Stop. All right. When it dies, it makes a weird
Someone messed
horn.
up when they made.
Yeah, this is one of the few. Oh, it has eyes. Oh wow, that's creepy. I never.
Yeah,
Ugh.
it's got eyes and it's got like like the moth wing eyes,
Yeah, it's kind of gross.
and it's got a weird.
Did you hear that? Did you hear its horn when
Yes,
it got
I
knocked
did.
down? You know, something makes that sound when it croaks.
No.
Ben wants one. It's official.
Can we just make a video where it's just doing the MLG horn
Yeah.
every time you take it?
Oh man. No, that's not MOG. That is a reggaeton horn, I will have you know. And yes, we should absolutely make that video. Because that's what it sounds like.
It does. Sounds like an
Alright,
angry
he's almost
trucker.
done. Yeah, he is. Well, get ready for when he goes. Oh. Almost there. Wah, wah, wah. I love it. I love it.
Yeah, he even humiliates his own death.
Yep, it's pretty funny. Oh, wait. Come here. Come here. All right, I'm going to have to go get my
Dancing
Skell
Panda
to get
asks,
him.
do you receive rewards for exploring, or is it purely self-gratifying? You actually do get some rewards.
You
for
do.
exploring.
Yeah, no, you do. Oh, I can't shoot it.
Darn you, Shadowcaster.
Come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on.
Sniper rifle.
Yeah, right?
Okay, go
There
get
is a sniper class.
Go get your Skell. Wait.
Oh, I thought this was it. Oh, yes, we got him. Come
You
get
have
it.
angered the Shadowcaster.
You have angered nothing. All right, let's get up there. All right, let's knock him down. Well, he resisted, or I missed.
He just wants to stay up there, doesn't he?
Yeah, all right, I need to zoom this out a little more. There we
you
go. All right, so let's go to overdrive.
Ooh.
All right, so now our cooldowns are filling up much faster. Oh man, I'm too far, I'm too far, I'm too far. This is not gonna work. There we go. Knock him down.
Nice.
Rough him up. I don't think we're gonna be able to kill him. He's
Look at those
kind of
numbers.
He's a tyrant. This guy's gonna be tough.
Okay, you've done some damage and you're not dead yet.
Yeah, that's true. I haven't even been hit yet, actually. Or it feels like I'm not. Here comes that really big, like, oh no, actually we're doing okay.
Yeah.
I'm just being overly cautious.
Careful you don't aggro that guy.
Yeah, that's happened before. Uh-oh. I'm also trying to be careful not to aggro 29 crocodile over there,
Well,
but
like
it
you
looks
just
like
did.
we just did. Yeah, that's
mad?
not good. Yep. Yeah, we're getting hit. This is another example of a song I don't like.
Really?
Yeah. It's a song you only hear when you're fighting tyrants. I'm gonna leave him alone.
The Tyrant song.
Yeah, it's a tyrant song.
Liza, help us! Liza! Liza, help!
Did you see that? How are we doing on time? Where are we at?
There's a couple more minutes left. We're
All right.
cooling down here.
I'm gonna get my Skell. This will not go unavenged. This has to get handled.
Ooh.
We're gonna find him. He's gonna pay. All right, let's get him.
And if you like this stream, you can catch us.
Yeah, where can the people find us? Like, how would you watch these streams?
Watch us on Twitch. We have our IGN Twitch channel, our YouTube channel, our IGN/IGN1 streaming platform. You can tweet at us too if you want to ask us questions. And we're also streaming like every week, almost every day these days.
Yeah, no,
Tuesdays
we have.
and Wednesdays.
There's been a ton of stuff.
Thursdays and Fridays. Your Mondays too, Ben?
Not yet.
Not yet, but soon.
Not yet, but eventually. That's what he says.
We'll just strap a camera to my desk and you just watch me work all day.
Are you on all of them?
No.
All right, I was gonna say I don't want to be on all of them.
I love streaming. Streaming's
I
fun.
just lost 2 hours of progress for you people. No, I'm kidding. It's fine.
This is part of your review process.
No,
Just
is it?
people got to
Running
see it.
around doing nothing. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Ben is there like, what are you doing?
We killed a horn monster a little while ago.
Yeah.
I had a good time.
Yeah, I think I give it a good score just for that.
They need to bring that horde monster into everything. Just cut to him and his reaction. Yeah. Pretty much. Yeah, that's it. That's how I felt. All right. What's left to do? What do you? I don't remember where this guy is. I lost him. I think he's this way.
He was by the waterfall, right?
Yeah. Oh wait, was it the waterfall?
By the edge of the. It was by that waterfall. That was the edge
what?
where
Okay,
Liza was just
okay.
chilling.
Let's.
It is 3 o'clock.
It is 3 o'clock.
If you want to.
No. I've done enough. I really gotta get going, and I need to finish this game.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, Brendan. Take
Jose
us
has
out.
to go review the game.
Yeah, it'd be nice to finish, you know? Get on to other... Ooh, wait, let's loot these. Wait, am I
Wait,
at
we
enough
gotta loot.
level? Yeah, we gotta see what's here. Just double checking.
Hold the phone.
Hold the phone. Oh, biological 3.
I'm sorry, I made you
Biological 4.
archaeological.
Biological
Archaeological.
3. No.
Well,
We're done. All right,
guess you
well,
can just jump off the cliff now. Bye.
that's what we're gonna do. All right. Quick, before we hit the ground, where can they find us?
They can find us at IGN, on Twitch, on YouTube, on IGN/1. You should check it out. It's on IGN.com. Check out his review on Monday. Check out me when I do not do the guide for this game. No, thank you. We'll have a freelancer do that.
Okay,
Maybe
I see.
We'll have
All right.
plenty of coverage all next week, and even now we have some videos up to check them out.
Absolutely. Well, thanks for watching. This has been IGN Plays Live. I'm Jose Otero. That's Brendan Graver. We'll see you next week.